It would actually probably help you financially long-term if you understood. I feel like it could reasonably help you depending on how your life goes. If you understand any discussion about the stock market. Right? I mean, I don't claim to be an expert, like I said. I literally just started throwing money like a couple months ago. And I'm not really planning on making any money short term, but it seems like a very useful life skill to have something to do with your money if you have a lot of it, other than just leaving it in a bank. Because, you know, you technically gain interest, right? But, like, the amount of interest you gain in a high-interest savings account in your bank, if you have, like, you know, a college fund there, is below inflation. You're literally losing money every day your money sits in a bank. Like, unless you need it for some reason, you should I feel like, you know, having learned what I have now, I feel like you should be doing something with your money, right? He gains 4% year over year on holding RBC, and their high interest savings accounts 0.5% per share. I think my bank's done promotions where it's like 0.01, where it's like 0.15 or something like that per year for like a couple months or something. But realistically, if you slap, as long as it's a stable stock, right? Like, you know, something that's gonna a company that's gonna last long term, or like a major index. In theory, at the very least, you're gonna like make a couple percent in value, and then you can couple percent and possibly like slightly over inflation, which means when you pull it out and take whatever hit from fees that comes out, you're probably making some decent profit if you don't need the money right away, right? Because again, like, hey Technicolor, how's it going? We actually just swapped over to Danganronpa. We're literally on the morning of like the first day after waking up. It's just dividends. Oh yeah, that's not bad. You're late for the stream? I mean, if you were here for Danganronpa, you're not late. You picked the perfect time to hop in. We were playing like a bit of Grand Order. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We were like, I don't remember how we got there, but we were discussing stocks vaguely. And I was saying that it's probably useful to have a vague understanding of the stock market and investing if you ever come into a shit ton of money, because what you should be doing, like, if for some reason, BB, if you somehow magically won the lottery, obviously you want to do something with that money rather than just sit on it. So you should probably actually invest it or buy real estate, one of those two. As those are the best ways to turn your money into more money and thus live off it for the rest of your life rather than being broke in 2 years like most people who actually win the lottery. Right? Most people win the lottery are broke in 5 or less years, right? I don't remember what the number of years is, but usually they run out of money really fast if you don't have a plan for what to do when you get a shit ton of money. Stocks taking Rafa. Well, they're both forms of gambling. We're gambling with our lives in one. This Technicolor Canis looks weird. Alright. We're gonna go find Sayaka? Okay. Did say she's her assistant. Ah, it's the blue-haired chick that's suspicious because she's basically instantly sucking up to you for no reason. There's a character in Fate called Canis who isn't rainbow-colored, although... Canis still sees himself as a man. Do they like women? In theory, they would also fly a rainbow flag in real life. If you're gay, you fly a rainbow flag, but I don't think Canis sees himself as that. But that would make them trans, so they would technically just fly those colors anyway. All right, head to her room. We're going to Sayaka. It's morning, right? Okay, cool. Map is this button. Yeah, the sprite faces are okay. I think I can identify who Sayaka is. Question? I was gonna say, it's this one, right? You have no relation? Or him? Alright, what is the hallway Nazi gonna tell me? Good morning. You're excited by saying good morning to people. Oh, okay, buddy. We'll do our best throughout the day. Turns out he's always like that, even in the morning. He's not a fucking zombie. I'm gonna try and talk to someone else. See what happens. Let's go ahead and say hi to Junko. What happens if I do this? Yeah, we get railroaded? Okay. We're getting railroaded, so I'm just gonna go to Sayaka. Oh, can I click this? Nope. Okay. Nearby, so maybe you could count. Huh. Sayaka wants you as their simp / alibi? Basically, yeah. Okay, I feel like the audio game audio is a bit loud. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. Yeah, on my end and your end, maybe. Yeah. The audio like resets every time I start this game, which is kind of annoying. Alright. Ring ring. Oh, the idol's here. How's it going? We're definitely her alibi whenever she murders someone. Just keep in mind, this person is ostensibly like the best and most famous idol in the country. And she instantly tries to befriend us literally the day we meet. And she's like super hard on this. Yeah, he's the hype man. He's also supposed to be the moral compass, but it's more like he's a paladin, so he's got that stick up his ass and follows the law mindlessly. Which is funny because he's finally having a conflict as the only way to escape here is ostensibly to murder people. And he's like, but murder is wrong, and he's like, well, is it wrong? Because it's now the law. Yeah, he's not lawful good, he's lawful asshole. He seems to be leaning towards that. Alright, perfect timing. What's your plan for me? A favor. Oh, what's the favor? Come with me, so I have an alibi. Perfect. You've been thinking there might be something around here you could use for self-defense? AKA a weapon. She's looking for a weapon. Burn Sayaka, she sees us. Phoebe, there's like 5 super suspicious people. We can't just burn everyone who's suspicious. At least not yet. We go lawful neutral and not lawful chaotic. Lawful chaotic doesn't work. Chaotic neutral does work. There's it's 2 axes, Jacob. One's law chaos, one's good evil. And you can be any combination of the two, but you can't be 2 of 1. Yeah, I assume you just typed the wrong thing. But for people who don't know, there are 2 axes, and that's why there's 2. That's why it's a 3x3 grid. Nice girls are the most dangerous? I suppose she is dangerous. We've established you're not smart. Nearly as bad as nice guys, nice girls. Is she that kind of person? Or is she the person who thinks everyone thinks she's amazing? Whoever's keeping us here could show up and attack us anytime. But why? That's not their stated goal. I feel like she's lying to me. Her logic here doesn't make sense. Like her arguments are not supported by the premise of the story, nor by what's happened to us so far. It's more like she's trying to get... I'm really suspicious of her. She keeps saying stuff. Whoever presented us with rules for murdering each other is probably not... Whoever put us... They're not going to attack. They're trying to get you to kill each other, not to kill you. Now, they might pretend to be someone. That's more likely, but... More likely, you're going to get attacked by someone else at some point who's frustrated. A weapon to protect yourself. Alright. Now that you think about it, the display case in the gym entryway had a bunch of stuff. Maybe. The gym it is. Again. Espa. Okay. Amazing intuition. Alright. To the gym. For anyone who hates walking around school, good news. There's fast travel. We can use the map. As simple as opening the map and choosing where you want to go, but you can only teleport to hallways and marked waypoints. Okay. Can't go anywhere you haven't been or blocked off. And there might be times you can't teleport in the story. Alright. Don't teleport inside walls, you get lost forever. Good luck and have fun. Hey, she's here. Does she follow me? No, she stands there. Okay. I still want to see if I can try someone's door at random. It's still railroading me. I kind of thought I'd have like a little more options. Celeste. Yeah, we'll talk to Celeste. Goth lollies are cool. Yeah, it's just gonna railroad me to going wherever she wants. That's annoying. She is an idol, she's an actor. That's true. Most public figures are at least... Oh, hey, how's it going, Celeste? Anything useful to say? I mean, we just woke up. Like it's beneath... Okay. Vampire goth Lolita, right? It screams vampire. The red eyes. The red eyes. I feel like she's a vampire. Given the circumstances. And she's treating everything like it's a new experience. You scared me. I'm convinced she's a vampire. That's what she's secretly the best at, being a vampire. Rory Mercury. Her aesthetic reminds you of Yumiko from Kakaguri? Haven't seen any of that gambling obsession, but I mean her aesthetic, yeah, that kind of works. That kind of works. Can we go in the bathroom yet? I want to escape her. Yeah, we're going to the gym. Alright. She's officially not letting me use the toilet. I feel like we have a bit of an obsessive, She's a little bit obsessive if we can't stop at the bathroom on the way to the gym. Okay. I'm being railroaded, but I'm also slightly concerned that there's a woman saying you can't stop and go to the bathroom. Wait, where is the gym? Hold up. It's this way. It's this way. We're gonna get railroad, so we may as well go this way. It's like at the end of this. But we probably could have teleported. But I'm curious to see if there's any useful dialogue options. Alright. Toko. Quite a combination. Why are you together? Yakuya looks good, but he's an ass. It's true, he is. He's also a little bit sus, isn't he? That's a unique. I don't know why I'm talking with her. Hanging out with people who have muscles where their brains should be is not by choice. Yesterday you're complaining about no one invited you. Now you're complaining about being invited by muscleheads. This inferiority complex is really messing with is polluting your interactions with everyone, Toko. Meat dimension. I mean, maybe Ao is into finding a meat dimension, but I don't know about that. Yeah, she just ran off. I guess we just leave her. Yeah. Good point. You, Mordred, being weird again? Yeah. Like water and oil would be weird if they got along. Tomo's good civ. Tomo's good civ and super cute. Here too. Alright. This is... what is this? We still haven't been in here. I think this is the vault room. Okay. It's the vault room. I feel like there's not too much to be... oh, here's the trophy rack. That was the trophy rack we specifically... one of the trophy racks we were specifically looking for. I don't know if interacting with any of these people is going to have a lot of value. They're investigating this, I assume. Yeah. Nothing to do. Gonna die of boredom. Can't race towards your dream either. He wants to be a rock star. It's so cool to say that in front of a national celebrity. And now she can tell you how hopeless your dream is. Well, she probably won't say that. She's trying to get on everyone's good side. Look at that face. She's not looking at him. She's looking off into the distance going, ah, yes. The dreams of the plebeians. Plebes. Dreams they will never succeed at. Say something? He's just being nice. She doesn't want to dash his hopes. You're still going at the vault door? I mean, you probably are needed to act up at any point. Sayaka staring up into space. Yeah. Look, based on the number of buttons there, it's probably... Like, based on the thickness of the vault door, you probably can't get through it with your bare hands. And if you could, the machine guns would probably take you down. Like, come on, man. Oh. Yes, I think so. I should test teleporting. Or can I... How do I... Oh, you know, I'm too lazy to find out. Can I sprint? I can sprint. Is there a sprint bar? There does not appear to be a sprint bar, but turning a lot's gonna make people nauseous, so I'm not gonna do it. Mono's got an armadillo on his head. I was gonna say he looked like Copperhead from DC Comics. But yeah, the armadillo on his head also works. Alright, there's a fucking katana right here. Yeah, there's all sorts of items, but here's a katana. A sword? Or are they just a replica? Completely covered in gold, but... A single touch covers it in gold junk, alright. Your hands are totally gold. Even for self-defense, yeah, you're gonna get caught. Rep hitting is or something? Alright. When the time comes, I'll protect you. Look at that. She's already getting her first simp. You'll protect me? No way. We got, yeah. Alibi and first, no, don't. First simp, yeah. Alright. In the heart, it makes you feel at ease. When you look at her, you feel like you can do anything. Oh my god. They're really trying to throw her as a love interest, which means I feel like she might betray us. We can stop looking for a weapon, but as long as we're here, let's hang out a bit more. When does she betray us? Let's look at the cabinet again. There were some other items. Several, in fact. What's this? A statue of the Buddha? Gold statue of Buddha, yep. What are these? Weird Eastern terracotta clay figures that apparently we get tokens for. We'll look at the trophy cabinet in a minute. What's this? Commemorates something. Random ass shit. And I don't know if any of that matters. None of this seems to be targetable. Okay. Oh, it's R. My bad. R is a weird key to be escaping. Using as like the back key. Am I gonna get to explore now? You don't know what to talk about. Just not, yeah, you don't have to force conversations awkwardly. Don't start. We have an idea. I can figure what to do. Like breakfast. We haven't eaten, we just woke up. Bludgeon Sayaka with the Buddha. In this code's killer be killed. If people know we murdered her, bad things happen though. We have to have an alibi, and our alibi is Sayaka. You can't just bludgeon her. Not yet, at any rate. You're not in normal high school. You're not used to having nothing to do. You have a dream. What's your dream? I feel like she's accomplished her dream if she's like the world's best idol already. Your dream. You've always wanted to be a star. Okay. You didn't have a mother and your dad worked late, so you're always... But you're super famous, so it seems like it worked out. It all changed when you saw a pop star on TV for the first time. She was so pretty, and she could sing and dance. But she had this... It was this smile. That damned smile. Melted the loneliest away, and that's what you want to be. And that's your dream. Well, you've accomplished that at, what, 16? Congratulations. It's amazing. You're able to fulfill your lifelong dream in like a year. Set her on fire and say she's on Daily Gunfire. I mean, I feel like if you murdered someone super early on and blamed the weird panda, you'd probably get away with it. Like, you could kill them in any way, and you could probably blame the fucking panda, and then people would kind of believe it for a bit. Zaka tells us her dark's past. Yeah. Spontaneous combustion. No, say the fucking bear murdered her with a flamethrower or some shit when she fiddled with something. Some things that weren't so pleasant. Oh? Like what? You believed as long as you kept chasing your dreams, someday they have to come true. He looks so angry. But to do that, you can't take your eyes off your dream, not even for a second. Even if sometimes it's a bad dream, whether you're awake or asleep. To make your dream a reality, you have to keep your gaze fixed on it no matter what. In that world, you lose your focus for a split second and you get left behind. You keep swimming against the current without even taking time to breathe. For most people, that means they die. That's the kind of world your dream lives in. Is that it's not fun? It's apparently super fun. She's gonna try and sell us albums. I mean, does profit matter here? Is there anything to even buy? I feel like they put us in like a co-op or whatever, like a cooperative living environment. That's their plan all along. To force people to buy, every single person here to buy an album, that'd be like 15 album sales. Are her sales that low that 15 is a relevant number? You enjoy every day you wake up and get to do what you do. Well, now you're in jail. Everyone in your group's amazing. Your rivals, they mean so much. They're like family to you. Without them, you've given up. And your dreams of being an idol long ago. That's what scares you the most, losing your dream. If the world gets tired, what happens? The dream dies, those days come to an end, everything ends. She's terrified of losing what she has, fair enough. Fair enough, it's fair to be terrified of losing what you've gathered, what you've accumulated, especially if it's something that can easily fade. And that's why you came to Hope's Peak, to become the best you could possibly be? Yeah. If you graduate, success is guaranteed. And it turns out you now have to murder people. So if success is guaranteed, you could keep performing with your best friends forever. That's a plan. And now we're trapped here. Oh, that's terrifying. Imagine using a Monokuma bomb against the walls. Yeah, why not? Or use them against the machine gun turrets, see how much damage that does. See? Great idea. While you're in here, the world's forgetting about you. Minute by minute, you're disappearing. Yeah, you need to be out of here in less than a few months to stay relevant. If you're an idol, a young idol in like Japan, I feel like a couple months is like your span of relevance. If you're not doing something, you're in some deep shit. Yeah, I can see being terrified of that. That was the first time I heard her cry out from deep within herself. She sounds desperate. Desperate to get out, but you can understand why she'd feel that way. Trapped in here, the dream she put so much effort into is on the verge of disappearing forever, and so she's also on the verge of dying. But you know, yeah, it's not something you can fix with words. It's not something you can fix by saying, "Well, she was actually in school." If your relevance in the pop world disappears, it's gonna be rough. You can't really claw that back. You're irrelevant unless you can come up with like a new hit single. How to kill someone secret. Kill him with a Monokuma bomb. It looks like if someone tries to fuck with Monokuma. That's what I said, baby. You try to make it look like Monokuma ruined them. She looks like she's gonna snap and go in a frenzy. It's almost like people in here... It's almost like they're trying to pitch us the idea that anyone could murder us. And that people would have a motive. Kinda killed the mood. I feel like what they're doing here is they're giving us someone's motive, and they'll probably give us a couple other motives before a murder occurs, and then we'll try to figure out who did it based on their motive. Right? So right now, the only person we can suspect of murdering people desperately is like the violent guy, you know, Copperhead, Armadillo Head, whatever you want to call him, and this chick. And the other ones are just vaguely suspicious, but we don't know enough about what they're doing. Maybe the chick with like lilac hair, like Mash or whatever. She's a little bit suspicious because she keeps going off on her own. Sorry, Sayaka? Are you hungry? We haven't had breakfast. Before we head back, why don't we go to the dining hall and get food? Figured that would happen at some point. Tell me to make something to eat? You're actually a good cook? She looks like happy and genuinely excited. Maybe she's putting on a mask, but it's hard to tell. You get a mineral in an hour for Gajuna. Best of luck, Xenon. Best of luck. What's your specialty? Chili oil. What? The condiment. Okay, back to making bad jokes. It's almost like her happy-go-lucky thing is like her actor's mask. She always looks so happy and always tells these lame jokes because that's how she puts up a good front to the world. Yeah. Obviously, she's an idol. She's like basically a paid actor that also sings. Alright, dining hall. Before we got to our rooms, we collected the katana, apparently. The only thing in the room is a fake sword covered in gold. It makes you feel uncomfortable. Why'd you take it? Alright, I guess there's... Can we look around? Is this like a... finally, free time. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it. We're going to be given free time at certain points. During our free time, we can spend our time with classmates to deepen friendships. Give them presents. And we can get these presents from the Mono machine at the school store. Come early and often. At certain points, we witness intimate events and new info will be added to the report card. Okay. They can also open up new skills which prove useful as things play out. We strongly encourage you to develop and deepen friendships. Keep in mind when you talk to a classmate, time will pass. When you're finished, automatically return to the room. Okay, we have a limited number of time and interactions. After a certain amount of time passes, the story will progress. Do not engage. You can choose to skip it. Okay. Don't skip it unless you absolutely have to get through the story. Start with Sayaka. Time for friendships with our murderers, yeah. Time to figure out who the fuck's gonna kill us. Can I go to the store? Since it's... I don't know what currency we use, that's laundry. The baths are closed. I'm gonna go check if there's anyone else standing outside. Look into Marie's eyes and tell me how hell looks like. This is the trash compactor. Fumi. Zero. Leon. Who do I want to interact with? I guess we take the game's generic advice and talk to Sayaka. That's the same you get from Sayaka's eyes. That I just murdered look, it might just very well be that. Alright. Ring ring. You really are afraid? Let's have a chat with her. Are we gonna try to chew you up? Sorry for making you take time to day like that. No big deal. You did your best to comfort her. We grew a little bit closer. You want to give her a present? No, because we don't have any items. Do you think you can make time for the two of us to talk? What's wrong? Why are you so formal? It was kind of formal. What? You know you can count on me. Okay, what? You'd be lost? I mean, it feels like you're dependent on me. You're growing either dependent or trying to use me as a pawn. You're relieved you're with me, but it sucks we had to meet under bad conditions. Is what it is. Saka-chan. Standing here face to face and hearing her say that. It's nice, but embarrassing. Yeah. You being here is what's it. Holy fuck. They're really pitching her as a waifu. Really? He wants to talk alone with no one around as a witness. We're trying to deepen her friendship, but that smile is not the smile of a happy person. It's the smile of a crazy person. That mysterious, it's crazy. It's not mysterious, it's crazy. Softens your heart. This is the smile of a psychopath who would... Okay, if she had a knife in her hand and was actively stabbing me to death, this is the face she'd be giving me. I'm not even joking. That is exactly the look she'd give you. That smile saved me. Kind of strange. I never thought I'd get a chance to talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never even looked at me. Because you're like a celebrity? Wait, how do you know I never... Were you stalking me? You stalked me. You looked at me all the time, really? Eh? You were looking for... How did you not find an opportunity in literal years if you like someone that much? I always had so many people around me. We ended up graduating without saying a word. Dude, you can just walk up to someone in the hallway and talk to them if you think they're cute. Have you ever... Oh, wait, oh, whatever. One of your biggest regrets. Why me? Alright, during our first year of junior high, a huge bird wandered into the school. Okay. We sort of remember that. The turtle once every million years, the bird once every 1,000. A huge bird wandered into the pond during our first year. Might have been... How the hell am I supposed to guess? A sparrow? The tongue-cut sparrow. What's supposed to be, a heron? She's stalking Makoto. No, the bird was a lot bigger. A huge bird. Might have been... Are herons or cranes bigger? I feel like I'm getting these wrong and it's screwing up. It was a heron, right? Oh, okay. I feel like I'm screwing up this segment, by the way. I don't know whether a crane or heron's bigger. It's so big the teacher had no idea what to do. Okay. We led to the forest behind the school and helped it find its way out. I feel like, yeah, a crane. Wait, I don't actually know how big they are. I was guessing 50-50 and I lost. You're already in charge of taking care of the animals. Should have said something, but it's okay. You're the crane. You've come to return the favor. I see. You guys want to talk to me just once? You never imagined this would be how you get a chance? Okay. And now we're gonna have a dramatic reunion at a train station? Like a romance? Miss Crane is bigger. But she is a crane. In fact, that's like one of the weirdest NP animations when you're like, you're expecting someone to like charge up a magical attack and then she's just like, I turn into a bird and start weaving on a loom and you're like, what? You're gonna head off, Jacob? Alright, have a good night, my man. Like that crane. You'll save me. Okay. We saved the crane. It's just intuition. We're going to save her. She's planting the seeds. It's like, if I get accused of murder, you'll save me because you're the crane. You're that hero. You saved the crane and I'm the crane. She's a bird all along. Promise, it'll make more sense. It's just intuition. You're gonna do this because I'm psychic and I know the future. My intuition is always right. Because I'm a psychic. She's probably psychic. She laughed aloud as she said it. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of hers makes you. Dude, if you're liking this smile, I don't know what to tell you, man. She's crazy. The smile alone tells you she's crazy. Her report card's been updated. Okay, we unlocked the skill Melodious Voice. Once we were done, we headed back to our room. Really? We only got one dialogue option? Shit, that's a short amount of free time. Damn. Really? You get one talk with people per day. Shit. I should have picked someone else. I thought I was gonna get at least 2 or 3. I was thinking I'd talk to her and then go talk to probably 2 of the people I'm more suspicious with. If you were psychic, you would have been the ultimate psychic. Yeah. I was expecting to be able to talk to 2 or 3 people there. solely because what I wanted to do was, like, talk to the people I was suspicious of, either get them to avoid murdering me, or learn enough about them that I'd have a motive or an understanding of why they were murdering people. A little bit annoyed that I didn't get to do that, but it is what it is. It's now 10 p.m. That's a short day, to be honest. And today is already over. We just talked to one person. Tomorrow we're gonna find some sort of clue. We swear. I feel like we wasted our day. As your eyelids began to slide closed, the conversation began to play. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her depression is coming from, I can't share in it. Okay. Her pressure is so different from anything a normal person like you go through. She didn't stumble into the school the way you did. Can't say you feel things that way. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt you just don't match. That's her frustration? You don't know why she's latching onto you? I feel like you're the most clueless high schooler as well. Okay. You've noticed the killing game's begun, but nobody's actually died? Oh, there's room for laughter. Never mind. Our newest students, so filled with despair, still have hope. When will the hope begin to die? Heart-pounding excitement. Alright, good morning, Monokuma. No one's actually died yet. He's hella dense, man. This guy is so average. This guy, however, is introduced as being so average, he can predict what popular... He's the most average person. So average, in fact, that he's perfectly, like, in the middle on everything and only likes popular stuff. So, like, I think my joke was, he's actually really useful because you can just put music in front... You can play music for him and he instantly knows if it'll be popular because he's so average, he'll like the most average music. Which is what's most appealing to most people, or, like... Or he'll like the music that's appealing to most people because it's, like, the average music you'll like. The average popular music. Which means he could basically set trends because he knows exactly what people will like in general. Basically, he's like the perfect person for deciding what's popular or not. Or what goes on sale, or like what products you make, or whatever. Really useful. Anyway, nighttime's over. So we get this rant every single day. Interesting. What should we do today? Free time again. Alright. I was trying to move. Yeah, we don't move with WASD in this mode. We're in a room. Leave. Okay. We're not going to talk to Sayaka. We're going to look around. She's there. And as much as I like her, I don't want to talk to her yet. Dining hall? I bet there's someone in here. Ryan got the two-face treatment. Danganronpa's cast has some wild hair. Dude, they do. No one's in the kitchen. Can we go back here? That's a fuck ton of vegetables. Is that seriously restocked every day? Kitchen knives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 kitchen knives. If one's missing, someone's taken it. Good to know there are actually knives in this kitchen. Anything else to interact with? Meat. Deli style display case. So we know there are weapons. There are actual weapons around if we need them. I'm gonna ignore the camera. This camera would also catch anyone who steals them, right? Let's see. No comment. It's against regulations to mess with cameras. There's nothing to interact with over here. Okay. Go back. R. Leave the kitchen. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I mean, I interacted with a knife to try and see if I could do something. Take a knife. Or the character would make... I was hoping I'd either be able to take one or the character would make note of the fact that you could take the knives. So there were knives there, and you could actually use them as weapons, so that's how someone could die, in theory. Where do I want to go next? There's that shop that was mentioned. We're gonna check the shop in a bit. We're gonna check the shop. This is a classroom. I doubt anyone would be in class unless we had a reason to be, right? Okay, Kyoko. What do you guys think about talking to Kyoko? She's a little bit sus, but not like crazy sus. Kyoko's a little bit sus. I'm thinking of talking to her, trying to figure out if she's just like a great detective or like a really weird person, or actually like a murder, or actually like likely to kill someone. That's a thought. I'm just laying out who I'm thinking of talking to. She's on my short list of people to talk to. We're gonna go to the store right now. I'm gonna check the Velvet Room in a second. I want to see if this store requires currency or if it's just like a automatic replenishment thing. Okay, this requires Monokuma coins, right? Yeah, let's give it a shot. What do I need to do? I assume it's random, right? I should have checked what I had to do first. Mistakes are made. You can spend coins. Inserting coins. Use the mouse wheel to add or remove coins. If you hold right mouse, increase by 10. Turn the knob. Overspending. The more likely you are to get a present you never got, the more you spend. Okay. And sometimes you get lucky. So in theory, we should... I'm using the mouse wheel. Oh, it's scrolled down. It's scrolled down. What a weird choice. So, since we haven't gotten anything, in theory, everything we get's new. Oh, it tells me the chance of getting repeats. Dude, I'm just gonna slam repeats. 2%? 2%? I'll take 2% any day. 3%? Yeah, sure, give me it. $4%? Yeah, go for it. Guess we're gonna be slamming singles down for a while at 5%. R is back, I assume. Okay. Anything else in here? I assume that's the only thing we can do, right? It's the school store. And there's just coins here, okay. Anything to the right? Nothing. The Mono Mall. A vending machine, okay. And we can't interact with it, so this is the last thing we can do here, okay. It said talking with people was what 8 times, so none of this should theoretically consume time. If we're just exploring the area, figuring out what the fuck's going on. That's the exit. She's super sus. I don't know what this room is that has hearts on it, but I'm curious to see about that. Let's see what's in there. And then we have the gym. Okay, I'm gonna go see the Monokuma themed room, the AV room. She's also super sus, Chihiro. It might be worth talking to her. AV room. I doubt there's anything useful in here. Let's see. Interesting. Junko's here. Okay. Junko's here. Got it. Trying to get an idea of where everyone's likely to be. I don't know if they're there every single day, but it'd be nice to know where everyone is by default. And this door is locked. This is the door to Monokuma's office, I assume. There's Aoi. I feel like she's kind of a safe person, rather than a murderer. I'm not actually concerned about her or investigating her all that much right now. Maybe it's a mistake. But that's my initial impression, is Tamumo is not likely to murder me. Okay, I'm gonna start with... Unless someone really strongly thinks we should look up. I think we're gonna start with... Where was she? Shit. Oh, it's the medical room. Okay. I think we start with the weird detective. Always Musashi character-wise, yeah. I think we start in this room with this person. It's either the AV room with Junko or it's Kyoko here. I think those are the two best bets. Okay. I want her to be on my side, because if we can get someone who's actually somewhat respected and a little bit analytical, we can maybe logic our way out of problems. Whereas we already have Sayoko. I want to know what this person's backstory is, because I want to know if they're likely to do anything extreme, or if they're just not very emotional. Yeah, spend some time with Kyoko.
So?
Dynamom. I see. Alright, yeah, we'll just hang out. You have your way of doing things, so what are you doing? I'm curious what you're doing. We joined her while she starts to school. We didn't say anything. We grew a little bit closer, though. I don't even know what she likes. We'll give her a present. Potato chips. A G-Sick? I don't even know what that is. Adorable reaction collection. Do any of these scream her self-destructing consent? None of these scream like they'd be a good present, but I feel like we only have so many opportunities. The cassette is the most likely. Oh yeah, you want that too? Yeah, the cassette's the most likely. She'll be curious about it. It's either that or the crest. Feel pleased. How strange. She liked it. Oh, well, that worked. Are you scared? I suppose everyone would be. You should be.
Nah.
Trapped in a place like this, who wouldn't be? Of course you're scared, but are you more than like a normal level of scared now that you haven't been murdered? Now that you weren't like killed? You're kind of just living your life? I feel like I would... Stress level's probably decreasing. It's been 2 days.
So. それは
Fear is proof. Your imagination is functioning. Okay. Feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear. That imagination, you can't deduce anything. Again, you used the word deduce, so either she's like... I feel like she's at least middlingly intellectual, and a conversation with her is probably supporting that. Yeah, you don't seem calm. Let's see. Tell me more about yourself.
違うわ
You simply hide your emotions. There's no advantage to be gained from letting others see how you feel.
そう
Your eyes foolishly open. That's the right way to put it.
ね
Fear is different than yours. What do you
それ
fear?
は
You're afraid of things to lose. You're afraid of what you've already lost. Okay. Tell me your backstory. She didn't bother answering further. She just
じゃあ
turned
ね
and said later. Okay. Time is a and dialogue equals notes. I see. We're still getting to know each other, but she's gone now. Alright. Her report card's updated, but damn. Skill points. Yeah, it's 1 per day, damn. 1 per day is brutal. I want to see what skills do. Oh, there's lots of time of the day, never mind. I'm trying to remember. F1? Where are our skills? Her skills are max SP plus 1. I don't know what her skills are though. I don't know what skills do. Melodious voice. You guys are trying to... Yeah, I do like her. That's what I'm getting the impression she might be a useful ally. Yeah, let's leave. Who else do we want to talk to? No Ultimate Shuni. Yeah, we don't have an Ultimate Shuni here, unfortunately. Maybe next season. Who would I want to talk to next? She's a little bit suspicious, Junko's suspicious, Celeste is suspicious. Toko is suspicious, but I don't know if I want to get her on my side. I feel like she's not... I don't know how much... let's see. It could be useful. Let's see. Celeste, Chihiro, and Junko. Celeste or Junko? The first one we find... If we can find Celeste, maybe in her room, we'll talk to her. Vampire Goth Lolly. Junko, I assume, isn't home. Can't go in rooms. Oh, there you are. Okay, can't go in rooms by default. Let's check the trash room. Anyone in the trash compactor? Actually, is this a trash compactor? I'm guessing it is. Yep. And it's locked. Interesting. Hatch on the floor. No dice. That won't budge. There's a video. Is there a camera? That's the exit, I assume. Let's look at this. Does this work? A switch? Any dice? No. Yeah, let's leave. Good. So, there's a button. It presumably opens that. We just didn't press it, I guess? Oh well, it is what it is. He still doesn't want me in those rooms. Okay. Laundry. Why would anyone be in laundry on day 2? I guess everyone is in laundry on day 2 because you don't have any clothing. Bam, called it. Nobody has spare clothes. So everyone should be doing laundry every day. It's a laundry machine, yep. Do they all give coins? Fuck me, they do. I was just joking, I didn't think they actually would. I thought it'd just be the first one. Okay, good. I think I just got them by random, by chance maybe? What's this say? A swimsuit. Who the heck brought a swimsuit? We didn't have any extra clothing. There shouldn't be any extra clothing that isn't what people were wearing, right? Alright, laundromat. A vending machine. Cool, we can't use it. Let's see. Do I want to talk to Junko over Celeste? Yeah, we can talk to Junko. Tomo, the ultimate swimmer. Let's hang out with her. You're bored too? Okay, chill time. Junko. Wait, we don't know anything about her. What did we give her? Potato chips? She seems bored. Can I not have a filtered list? Glasses? They're not sunglasses. A watch seems inappropriate. Is she the kind of person who likes adorable reactions? Maybe. Oh, the last is the school crest. Let's not go that one. School crest doesn't seem to belong to anyone. It's actually a direct quote. Astolfo says that in Extella Link. It's amazing. Alright, let's see it. I don't feel like she's the person who likes adorable reactions, but she also has a rabbit on her head. She's a fashionista. Yeah, that's why I don't want to give her, like, glasses, because they don't look good. Or I don't, like, if they said fashionable glasses, I'd go with it. Same with the G-Sick. It looks like, some nerdy shit. Potato chips are gonna make you fat, so it seems like a bad idea. If I'm gonna give her something, it's gonna be something that's like goes with the fact she's wearing like that headpiece, so this. Yeah? And she likes it. I think she liked it. Because she's got like this bunny in her hair, so she probably, it seems like she kind of likes cute stuff. Like she's literally wearing rabbits, so. Although she likes fashion, it seems like she probably likes cute stuff, you know? She's not like someone who like hates adorable shit. Maybe she'll appreciate the clothes or accessories? Maybe. I just don't know. I didn't know enough. I wanted to go off her appearance there, and associate with it. I feel like the cute thing's actually a really big hit for most people, so it might have been a bad call to use it right away, but maybe we'll see. I don't know if it's supposed to be a common reward from that shop or not. Don't get the wrong idea. Gotta keep your virtue safe. Yeah. She thinks you're trying to get into her pants. And no, we're just trying to build allies so we don't get murdered. We're not that kind of guy. We're too average. You have that total Omega Male vibe, apparently. Okay. Still, they say the tamest guy can turn into a wild animal, so you figured you'd say it anyway. Oh, wow, you didn't take offense at the Omega Male, but you took offense at the wild animal? You seem to attract guys like that. I can see why you'd get that impression. It's probably because she's, yeah, hella flashy. They call you super late at night and are like, hey, let's hang. Like, you don't know what that means, yeah. It sounds so simple. Yeah, you want to watch some Netflix and chill? What? Wait, what are these answers? Why is super late night? Why is Junko? What are these answers? Hang gliding? That's not what they're trying to do. Yes, obviously. Did you just come to a decision? We all get together and the group's full of dumbasses. Keeping creeps away is a full-time job? Yeah. Yeah, you're mega popular because you're an idol? Yeah. I guess we do? Ooh, her famous idol friends. You get Vlad spooked, you drop NA. Oh my god, that would be so painful. Get spooked by Vlad when you're looking for Gonjuna. Oh, I hope that doesn't happen, Xenon. Why is it autoplaying? Stop, there it. Ah. I think I accidentally went to autoplay. Let's see. Okay. What's your type? You're super passive, so you need an aggressive girl? Yeah, that'd be good. Someone who'd go after you and not give up. He's trying to get us hooked. Good morning, Snow. OG Arjuna spook. Better or worse? He said he quits if he gets Vlad. So technically better. Idol, where's the temple? Fine, you'll find the perfect girl for us as soon as we get out. Awesome. Well, I'll take having a wing woman. That seems good. Am I excited? I didn't really get any info. She seems excited though. I guess she likes me? Cool. Maximum SP up. Sounds good. Back to our room for a bit. Do we have any more time, or is it nighttime? It's night now, damn. Okay. So I got to interact with two of the people I want to talk to. Get going. I don't know, should I interact with people who are like less shady? Like, I feel like Aoi isn't very shady, but maybe she's hiding something? I don't feel like I have enough time to interact with even half the cast, so we gotta make a decision, right? Like, we get 1 or 2 people per day, and we probably want to tunnel only a few people until, like, we can't talk to them anymore, right? That's probably the right plan. Build up a strong relationship with a core of people so you know who isn't murdering you. And then you just try to axe everyone else. That seems like the appropriate solution, but we haven't had anyone murdered, so it's hard to tell like what the rate of how fast the game's moving.
まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、
Okay, good night.
いい夢を。
We've seen that exact dialogue line before, so I'm just gonna skip it. The third day has already come to an end. Will we? When will we get out of here? Yeah, I feel like we could ally with her pretty easily. She seems like a very open person. Lay your head on the bed and stare at the ceiling. But we only have time to talk to like 1 to 2 people. Like that's not enough time to actually build a relationship with half the people we want to. Unless it caps you at like 3 conversations per person or something. You need a fast that can pick me up? I need more time in my day. The same as giving it to... Or is it rather Tamai? Speed. Formula 1 drivers. I mean... There's a lot of reasons why they're popular. Any idiot can accomplish something to take it slow. Even a human piece of shit could create a masterpiece based on their whole life on it. But timely is important. Straight is better than a curve or anger. Freestyle is better than backstroke or breaststroke. Drive-through is better than sit-down. Wait a minute. Sunday comic is smarter than graphic novelist. Wait a minute. What the fuck, Monokuma? Speed is the gold standard. I mean, speed is the standard for some things. Meanwhile, 0.00002 seconds later. Okay, let's see. Opinions about Fairy, Gawain, and Tristan. You hate both designs. Really? You have no taste if you like it? You hate both designs, including all of their alternative skins, like the violent red Barghest skin for Gawain. And the, like, you know, muscular chick. Both of them? Really? Okay. I'm surprised you dislike them, but that's okay if they don't fit your taste. Are you a fan of Morgan? She seems to have a really clean design, which is pretty much the opposite of those two, so I guess you kind of like that one. Even though the Berserker is kind of weird. Yeah, Morgan looks okay. Morgan looks okay, that's fair. So, you don't like the out there designs? Rest in peace, Dr. Snow. Barghest Big Doggo, yeah. Night comes over, time to rise and shine. Ready for a beautiful day? I'm ready for a beautiful day. The irritating sound of Monokuma's voice once again as we pull ourselves out of bed. Another night of restless sleep, and the fatigue piles up night after night. As soon as the thought crossed your mind. Who's ringing the doorbell? Probably Sayaka. It's Sayaka, right? Actually, can I check the bathroom? Okay. I'm guessing. Oh, it's Ishimaru. That's weird. I could pardon the interruption. Okay. He barges into my room. What the fuck? You can't do it alone. Find someone to support you and you can support them back. What are you doing? He's trying to befriend me in a very aggressive manner. You're thinking about it and you decided we need to come together. Okay. Every morning after a morning announcement, everyone should have breakfast together. That is a good idea. Okay. Head to the dining hall at earliest convenience. I mean, I wouldn't call it good news, but it is competent. Alright, it is a competent suggestion. Dining hall it is then. Fine. Gonna try and talk to someone instead. Junko, we've already talked to Junko. Celeste? Oh yeah, it's gonna say we don't have... It's gonna force me, alright. Yeah, we're forced. Okay. You're back at 321 points. What a number. Laundry. Miss Suspicious. Can I go to the laundry room or is it gonna tell me to fuck off? Yeah, it is. Okay. Can we do more Gamba? I don't know if who dies first is deterministic here. And people probably already know at least who dies in the normal and in like a very generic playthrough, so I don't know if we can do more Gamba, but there will be a Nero Bride raid up in what? Presumably 3 days? Like, I think it's like Tuesday. In theory, it should be coming out like Monday, Tuesday. I think, because it was 4 days after the God Juna banner, so I might be rolling then and we can do some more Gamba. You actually missed a bit of Gamba earlier. Or wait, no. Weren't you here for that? Weren't you here for some Gamba earlier? Oh yeah, we'll be doing some. You'll manage the Gamba. You're not going to participate? Can I talk to everyone here? Oh, I can. Beautiful. Okay, let's see. So, people I'm suspicious of. Goth Lolly is really sus. Junko is a bit sus, but I don't know enough about her to say whether she's suspicious or not, which is why I want to talk to her. Same with Celeste. Chihiro is very suspicious as well, so is the fatty, and Sayaka, and I don't know enough about Kyoko to know if she's sus. I don't think anyone else is like super guilty of it. Oh yeah, oh wait, and her. Toko, I just don't want to interact with her. I feel like she's so suspicious, it's a waste of time that she's either gonna get murdered because she's either gonna get murdered because she doesn't interact with people very well and is on people's bad side so they think she's good to kill, or I feel like she's not. Rich guy sus? Yeah, rich guy is sus as a murderer, but I don't feel like that's true. Okay. So like, I feel like Toko could murder or be murdered. I feel like he's likely to murder someone. I feel like he probably won't kill anyone, but might if things get stressful. I don't know enough about him. He seems way too laid back. I feel like he's just like a generic person. Sakura, I don't know enough about Sakura, and I don't think she's like super. I know she's a martial artist, but I don't know if she's violent. I think it might be a front. Junko and like Celeste seem really suspicious as women, as like characters. Aoi seems harmless almost. You want Chihiro? Yeah, we can do Chihiro. So I'm planning, and here's my current plan. I don't want to interact with Hifumi. I'm not planning on interacting with Toko, or Mondo, or the martial artist, or this guy. I'm gonna focus on like I'm basically trying to act like half of them, so that I know where I'm spending my time, because I don't know how much I can actually spend time on. So cutting out half seems reasonable. So like among say like these four, we can maybe say Osaka. Aoi being Musashi, Dum Dum, happy go lucky, yeah. She seems like she's harmless. She might be something else, but maybe like a conversation or two to make sure we. I don't know if having a relationship matters. For a thing. Yeah, it's annoying. Getting tired of that snow. I actually think I might be too, but we'll see. We'll see. I feel like the last couple times people have muted someone, it's like killed discussion, and I'm not really a fan of people doing that when you're like trying to discuss a topic, as it kind of like it kind of just like ruins the flow of things. So we might retire muting. It's a fun activity, but I feel like it's not being used. It's not being used in good humor as often as it could be. You wanted to go deep? Exactly, right? It ruins the conversation. Like, what did the conversation change to after that? Nothing, because you killed the conversation. I mean, we were talking about, like, the game, I guess. I guess your conversation's, like, slightly off topic, but it was an interesting conversation. Chihiro's an option. Chihiro, Celeste, or Aoi are options. Because we haven't talked to them yet. We'll go into Chihiro. Guess we can go into Chihiro? Oh, why not? What's up? It's nice to get to eat with everyone. I mean, if Bibi wants Chihiro and she's on the list, we can go for it. With so many people, it's kind of fun. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's all we did? We just talked once? That's it? Okay, so I'm just gonna talk to people at random. I'm gonna talk to people on the list and see if they prompt anything. A breakfast meeting? If you're entertained to make life here with everyone more bearable, okay. I don't feel like this is actually leading anywhere.
そんなことよりさ
Let's hurry up and start the stupid meeting. You're gonna through a fit. These seem like generic responses right now. That are probably like pre-written.
ね
Talk to Taka. I'm gonna ignore Taka until I've talked to everyone I want to talk to. Good morning. Gotta eat a big breakfast at breakfast. Alright, she seems really happy for Rick for some reason. Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Makoto. She can make even a basic greeting feel eloquent somehow. The power of a celebrity. Yeah, good morning. Alright. And, we'll talk to this guy, why not? You let out an annoyed sigh and ignored us. Yeah, saw that coming. Alright. So, no value to most of these interactions, I don't think. So we're just gonna talk to him and see what's up. He's probably gonna start this. This is gonna start a scene. Oh, we lost some frames? Okay. Actually, hold up. Can I check some? If I can do this while Steam's running. Hold up. I want to actually move one of my... Can I do this to the local file? Install folder. Give it to F. Move folder. Alright. Whatever. Never mind. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Let's begin our first breakfast meeting. Okay, event time. Guts in uniform is weird. He does look a little bit like a very young Guts from Berserk. Like, super young. Young enough to be in the golden age, right? Or like the era before his curse, right? And it feels like he is in that era before he even met what's-his-face. Person whose name I forgot. The dick who sacrificed his whole crew. Who was the leader, whatever his name was. I completely forgot his name, but oh well. Before he met him, he's like really young. Alright, thanks for making time in your schedule. Yeah, our super busy schedule. Doing what? Talking to people and jerking off? He dragged everyone here. In order to get out of here, it's essential we cooperate. The first step is a meeting to allow us to become friends and build trust. And also to find out if anyone died. The real reason we're meeting is so we know if someone doesn't show up that they're probably dead. You got Asclepius? Ah! Screw you, buddy. Screw you, Snow. I threw 7 tickets and got jack shit. And then I turned around, went to JP, threw a single 10 pull and pulled a Morgan. I was like, seriously, I can't get a common, but I can pull ultra rares? On the account that doesn't use ultra rares, I get ultra rares, and on my account that uses anything, I can't get it. Can't even get the commons or the rares. You and Rich saying alone. I mean, I told you, Yu doesn't interact with anybody well, and she's like they're both people who people could easily murder or be murdered by. One because they believe themselves above you, and the other because they're super angry all the time. Are you sure I'm not cursed? Dude, I might very well be cursed. It's actually that my luck just works in like really weird ways. I'm gonna just put a nice... I want to put up a nice 10-foot... I need to get a yardstick. A 5-yard long yardstick. 5-meter long yardstick. I know it's a yardstick, so it's supposed to be a yard long, but I need a really long stick. And that's gonna be the distance I stay away from Toko at all times. She screams serial killer, which might be like a big red herring, but she still screams serial killer in the making, right? Curse. Oh man. My luck. It's very good at the wrong... Very good, but always at the wrong time. And very bad when I want it. Alright. You've never eaten breakfast with other people before. Literally ever. And Leon's awkwardly saying it's been a while. Any clues? Nothing. Nothing in 3 days. Nobody has anything. Good point. If you can't stop yourself from showing weakness in front of others, you're gonna die. Adaptability is key to survivability. Yeah, she did say that earlier. You need to adapt to living here, and that means not showing weakness, because if you show weakness, you might get stabbed. Adapt to life? Shit, she's not wrong. You're gonna get out, go for it. Celeste is someone you don't want to have around. Celeste is someone you need to figure out if she's likely to murder you or if she's likely... I feel like she's likely to wait around for something else to happen and then pounce on an advantage. I don't know if that's her actual self, but that seems like what the image she puts up is that she's someone who's gonna sit back and like only act when there's an obvious path to victory. That's why she's like, oh, get used to it, because I'm gonna chill out here. I'm gonna get comfortable, and I'm gonna wait until I see an opportunity to get out of here. And her opportunity is probably gonna be an opportunity to murder someone. So maybe don't have her around either. Like, here's the thing. I don't know if building a friendship with someone, because they have this relationship, means they're less likely to, like, murder you or not. So I kind of want to, like, in my head, I want to take a risk either with the rich guy, or with her, or with Toko. One of those three, because I feel like they're all likely to casually murder someone. Yeah, she watches and gets stabbed behind because she's too passive. I feel like she's trying to play like a spider. I don't know if she's intelligent enough for that, though. Why wouldn't they murder you just because you're friends? Here's the thing, though. I don't know how the game actually works. In theory, befriending one of them could make it so that they don't kill you, or they support you. Like, I don't know what the friendship mechanic's supposed to do. You know, in like a dating sim, obviously building relationship with the person you want to have your root end with is the goal. In this case, anyone could be a murderer. You don't know who is a murderer. They all could be murderers. They could murder you, or they could be set to only murder other people. I don't know enough about the game to know which one that is. So I like think cut out half of the people, because we obviously can't interact with everyone. And then we need to take some risks. One of them is going to be to find out if we can, by interacting with someone, make it so they don't murder us or murder other people. And I picked Celeste because I don't like Toko. And the rich guy, like, I don't give a fuck about him, so why not? We'll go with Celeste. I kind of like her the best, basically. So of those three, I thought they were all suspicious, likely to murder or be murdered. She's the least likely to be murdered, so I figured getting her sort of on our side if possible would be useful. As I don't know if that reduces the chance of her murdering me. It may or may not, but who knows. I just don't know how the internal workings of the game go, so maybe the murderers or the murderer is predetermined. Vote off Celeste. Yeah, I don't know if the murder or murderers are predetermined at the start of the game, or if it changes based on who you interact with. So we're just kind of like picking some people who kind of work. And I feel like she's a good experimental choice where we go, okay, we don't know if she's going to do something, but she seems really suspicious. Maybe befriending her means she doesn't do something to us. Maybe it works out for us in the end. Or maybe she murders us because we're a friend. Who knows? Yeah, whoever's behind this is messed up. Why else would we trap? That's why I'm like I'm trying to ignore a couple people who are very neutral or very, very suspicious. Like Aoi, I don't know how much I want to interact with her because I don't think she's gonna kill someone. She might come to my aid, but I don't know if that's relevant here. If I get accused of murder and she's my friend, she might come to my aid, but I don't know if that's relevant or here. I don't know if that's relevant. But I don't know how like the murder scenarios play out, or if you need to like be building specific allies, or I don't know if you need to be building allies or building bridges with people who might murder you. That's the difference, right? Do I need a block of allies who will support me and convince other people I'm not a killer, or do I need to build allies with powerful people who are likely to be killing or are capable of defending themselves. I'm going with the, like, physical strength may not be relevant angle. At least in my head, physical strength may not be relevant because I feel like it's going to be an assassination where you don't really need a good weapon. You just kind of need a good blow to the head or a surprise attack. Kill someone. So the actual physical strength aspect I'm not paying attention to, which is why the martial artist is kind of getting the axe, because I'm like, I don't know if she's going to kill anyone or be killed, but her relevance is lower because a certain murderous fiend. Yeah, I don't know if it's I think it's less relevant to be martially strong, so I'm ignoring them a little bit on that angle, which is their personality. So muscles gets ignored for that, and who else was it? Someone else I thought had martial skill. Anyway, whatever. Oh yeah, Takahiro is questionable. He might be like one of those guys, or like the Moro guy. He's probably the guy who bandwagons people. Like, if someone gets accused, I feel like he's gonna bandwagon you super hard unless you're his best friend. That's how I'm reading him, but I don't know if being his friend will actually change his personality enough to make him not believe you're the murderer if you're accused. And I feel like that's his only benefit, is bandwagoning to kill people or bandwagoning to kill you. Right, he's just gonna bandwagon to kill someone. That's his only goal. Possibly white. I don't think he's gonna white knight you hard enough if you're his friend. Can't be certain. You have an idea. Certainty's not a concern. Yeah, exactly. See what I mean? He's the kind of guy who wants to bandwagon people. Literally just said, it's like, who set us up to be murdered in this life and death situation, to murder or be murdered? And she's like, I have no fucking clue. Nobody's died, so you have even less proof. And he's like, give me the fucking proof. He's like, oh, it's like, oh my god. He's just gonna bandwagon the first person she accuses. Have you heard of Genocide Jack? The serial killer in the news. He's killed scores of people in brutal fashions. The word bloodlust left at each murder scene written in the victim's own blood. Like a ghost, striking without warning, disappearing without a trace. And on the internet they called him Genocide Jack. Why Genocide Jack? Over 1,000 victims, damn. An urban legend. He's obviously a crazy serial killer, yep. The ultimate psycho. It wouldn't be unreasonable to put together something like this, but this doesn't seem to be how he operates if he's murdering people. If he's just running around murdering people in their homes. If he's just murdering people in their homes, he's probably not forcing them to play bizarre games. That would have been noted, but that would have been noted at one of the crime scenes, right? And we're in a school. We're in a fucking school. People should be looking for us because we don't live here. Shouldn't it be obvious that we didn't show up? And the school officials are like murdering people, if that's a problem? Everything's 100% without a doubt gonna be okay. This help's gonna be here soon. We've been stuck here a few days, yeah. Nobody contacted us and they're probably worried. And now this is where Monokuma says, no help's coming. We called and informed your parents that you're living in. You understand the role the police exist to fill. They're a foil playing against a villain or anti-hero or evil organization, yep. Bad guys come along and destroy them, and that shows how badass they really are. I feel like Monokuma is pitching a bad narrative. That's probably false in real life, but only accurate in games and movies. In theory, they would be looking for you, right? Less than a minute left. Less than a minute, good luck. He's impressed with the commitment to the act? What act? Mr. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard. Serial Killer Psycho Freak Bastard? Yeah, that sounds like a German. Wrong syllables for German. Doesn't feel very German, but it is very long. Which is a hallmark of German names and words. Maybe if you ignore him, he'll go away. Wait, that's what I was thinking of Monokuma. Back to business. A couple days have gone by and no one's died. Yeah, there's no incentive to kill people. You thought all kids were lazy and selfish, but here you are working together bored. Well, you haven't really given people a reason to kill people. There's no time pressure. People aren't just randomly gonna murder each other because they're bored. Nothing, not fast at any rate. There's nothing you can say that'll make it start killing each other. Lies, there's plenty you can say. Why doesn't anyone kill each other? Because there's no reason. You have to be under an immense amount of pressure and it's only been 3 days. You basically have to force people into a position they think they have to actually kill someone, and all you've said is if you kill people, you escape. There's no actual pressure, relatively speaking, because you've given them everything else they need, right? You just realized there was one piece missing? Yeah, active pressure. Motive, exactly. You have to give everyone a that doesn't make sense. Right. Oh, let's see what he's talking about. Let's see. Something you want to show us. A video to see. It's not porn? Okay. It's a special video showing what's going on outside the school. Alright. Well, let's find out what's going on outside the school. There's a special place you can watch. You can watch the video. The AV room. Before we do that, what are you? What do you want? Well, you must. Okay. You want us to kill each other. It's a video. I'll have to pay channel points. Ah. I got bad news for you, Xenon. The number beside my channel points is a sideways 8. Also known as the symbol for infinity. Do whatever I need to uncover the mystery hidden in the school. You won't try and stop us. Because it's fun having us look for answers? Okay. Bye. Once again, he left before we could find anything out. We did find something useful. Yeah, we found out that there is in fact a mystery behind the school. And you can find it out. He has no intention of standing in our way of the truth. Also that. There's a mystery to solve. What about the video? I guess we're watching the video, right? Now, the smart thing to do would be to ignore it because it's possibly fake. But everyone's gonna go look at it, right? Check out the video for us. Because we're closest to the... What? Really? He's begging us. He's begging us. Alright. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at what Xenon rolled. Yeah, that is kind of mediocre. I mean, you got like a Bodhisattva, but... yeah. Not exactly like... Not exactly a hot roll. Not exactly a hot roll. You didn't even get an Asclepius either. I feel your pain. 30% then, okay. What, you got like 3 stars? You should have at least had one of the 40% chances hit. Sucks. Makoto's going, Sayaka's following us. It's not safe to walk alone. Alright. If anything happens, yell. No, ask. This Fairy King in level 6. Oh, man. You can't decide if Mundo is completely dependable or totally terrible. I feel like he's kind of alright in general. He's just very aggressive. Where's this place? The AV room. I'm gonna probably stop by the store first. If you wanted Asclepius, you could just meme and say you have Asclepius. Yeah, is it bad that I considered whaling just to get Asclepius? Just to guarantee Asclepius, but thankfully there's no reason to because there's a banner. The Fairy King looks like someone who would actually assault people in the virtual world. That's super creepy. I'm gonna stop at the store real quick. Since the store doesn't cost time, we're going to the store. Oh, it does let me get in. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Our ability to interact with things hasn't changed. Time to use this mediocre gachapon machine. It's like 1% down per coin. Fuck no, we're throwing in singles. Singles until we really need it. A new item. Is that a onesie? I'm not saying it's a bad idea, but it's a onesie. You feel like someone wrote this chapter full on trust. I mean, if they are fairies, it's supposed to be inhuman and alien. Constant uncanny. There's our first repeat. Is Body Zotpa good? I don't think so. I don't think it's particularly good. It's a 50% starting gauge CE. It's the over. You have to decide whether overcharge is good. I don't remember if Abby's overcharge is good. I don't think it is. I don't think in general Abby's overcharge is good, right? A tree of some sorts. Okay, last one. And a water bottle. That's definitely good for Aoi. I don't know who else would like that. Oh shit, I muted myself. Whoops. Yeah, it depends on who you're using it on. So, Body Zappa is good. Yeah, it's good on like a Rash, or another example is Hans. Hans has a really good overcharge. You need to know what your servant's overcharge is, and then you determine whether or not it's good. It's starting gauge and NP overcharge one time, so you need to know if someone's overcharge is good. Hans has a good overcharge. Arash has a really strong damage overcharge. Hans's is like plus health, plus healing per turn, plus attack per turn, plus defense, and plus star drop rate, I think. Gilgamesh's overcharge is also pretty good. Yep, really strong. If you're using the anti-servant functionality. If you aren't using his super effective modifier, it's useless. Right? Servants who have super effective against people, it's really good with. Chen Gong also has a really strong damage multiplier on his NP. If for some reason you actually want the debuff off of an NP to be boosted, you can use it. So that means Waver actually benefits from overcharge because it gets like it boosts his defense down by 10% per overcharge. You need Gong for Mori, but Mori comes out first. Hey, Unafraid, welcome back, my friend. What's in the cardboard box? A bunch of DVDs, nudes of everyone's sex tape. Video for each of us, I see. She just ran off, alright. Well, I guess you're rolling Mori. You'll get Chen Gong inevitably soon, right? The DVDs in front of you robbed you of all awareness. You're rooted in place. Can we not? Why is auto on? I swear, like, one of the buttons I press turns on auto. Let's see, it's this one. The controls for this game are like a little bit wonky. Options? Mozart's maxed out for more shenanigans? Oh, that's good. What's this? Sit at it. Next to the monitor is a high-end DVD player. Probably play DVDs, no problem. You're just gonna watch these real quick? Why not look at someone else's? You slide yours into the expensive-looking player. You sit down and stare at the dark screen. Finally able to stay on bed till late. Nice. Time is it anyway? Now we're gonna it. You yelled out without realizing it, and your heart started racing. Is what you saw on that monitor. Was your family.
Makoto-kun, あなたが希望が峰学園に選ばれるなんて夢みたいだわ。頑張ってね。
自分の息子として誇りに思うぞ。まあでも無理しすぎないようにな。お兄
ちゃん、見てる？頑張ってね。
If it had ended there, that would have been fine. A message of love and support. After leaving your family behind to attend Hope's Peak, it would have given you hope, given you strength. If this was a normal school, you would have been happy, if a little bit embarrassed. With your family support to rely on, you could have been motivated to do better. But here, it was totally different. You weren't living in an ordinary school life. You had a pretty strong feeling the video isn't gonna end here. Yeah, that's the problem. You hated that feeling, but it turned out you was absolutely right. His dad looks like a main character. Yeah, he does. This time you couldn't even make a sound. My voice just died. Where'd everyone go? Why is it on autoplay? Okay, we're gonna scroll down. Fast forward. Auto mode. Pressing space automatically advances. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, looks like a war zone. I'm used to space just being the same as click. That's weird. Okay, I have to keep my mouse off the keyboard to avoid doing that. It's a bit of a habit. Like I played several visual levels. I use spacebar all the time to advance them. No, game, please. All right. A voice came floating out of the speakers. I recognize the voice, of course. It was him.
希望が峰学園に入学した凪誠くん。そんな彼を応援していたご家族の皆さん。どうやらそのご家族の身に何かあったようですね。ではここで問題です。
What could have possibly
ご家
happened?
族の身に何があったのでしょうか。
Alt F4's a better skip. Look for the answer after graduation. What happened to your family? What? You'd feel the fear and anger building up inside like hot magma. I slammed my fist against the desk over and over again, a single thought racing through my mind. How could I think of anything else? I have to get out of here. I have to get out right now. I need to make sure everyone's safe. So I'm guessing all the videos are like that, exactly the same style. You notice everyone standing around the entrance to the AV room. They stared at you, faces full of faces full of confusion. Okay. Without a word, I pointed to the cardboard box. Yep, that's what Monokuma's talking about. Watch till I spins first to see what's on them. They all gathered around the box, and each of them grabbed the DVD with their name on it. One by one, they each rushed to a monitor. Oh boy, this can only go badly. Why the fuck is our protagonist not saying anything? That is the most right now, you need to stop people from being surprised, brace them for what it could be, and then tell them we don't know it's real. We just know that he has these videos that were submitted at some point. It's likely that if they promise success, they don't promise the damnation to your family, because that would be a very noticeable problem. Everyone who's graduated from the school has died. Therefore, they probably moved them to a hotel, gave them a vacation, did something for them. They're probably not all dead. But unfortunately, our protagonist is too stupid and normal to not do that. So this could easily spiral out of control right now. This is an easy moment where anyone with a fucking head on their shoulders would instantly significantly reduce the probability of things going out of control. But here we go. It didn't take long for them to react. Can't be real, it has to be fake. No way, it's real. And now you're letting likely fake threats influence people because you were too stupid to react to them. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. You should have immediately said what was on the tape. There is no reason to do anything else other than be like, well, logically, it wouldn't make sense for all of them to be dead, so we'll see what's going on. So it's probably fake, and it's probably either fake or a misdirection. One of those two. But here we are, causing a complete fucking collapse of our little society we've built up because our protagonist is completely retarded. Let's see. Nobody bothered trying to hide their fear and confusion except for Kyoko. Yeah, Kyoko's like the only sane person. He wants to fuel our desire to leave, so we're more likely to start killing each other. Exactly, Kyoko. The classic prisoner's dilemma? Not quite. Not quite. Welcome to Danganronpa, where protagonists are dense and logic flies out the window. Imagine two countries on the brink of war. Both countries want peace, and each commits to scaling back their forces as a sign of good faith. But there's a chance one country might lie, so each country lies. The result is neither scales back, and they both betray each other. Yep. In other words, the fear of treachery becomes the enemy of stability, and basically the fact that you're not trying to defuse the situation, protagonist, and actively let this spiral out of control does not do anything to help the situation. Yes. Everyone says they're working, but they're afraid someone's afraid of them, and now you've added it. Who will get Stockholm first? That's exactly what they want us to do. She had to introduce the prisoner's dilemma, because it's exactly what's happening here. You're all being retarded. Probably Guts. Maybe you're thinking once everyone drops the... Exactly, see? Exactly, see? You let the Monokuma throw all this fuel on the fire casually, and now it's like gonna spiral out of control. This is so stupid. All you had to do was say like 10 words and you would have been fucking... All you had to do was interrupt people from grabbing them, or tell them what's in it, and there wouldn't be this colossal disaster, but here we are. Yup, mistrust spreading like a disease. This is exactly what Monokuma... It's too late to say that. Saying that is now no longer relevant. Everyone can see that, but it's no longer a calming effect. You're now just actively causing more of a disruption. You can't be a voice of order anymore right now. It's not the time. You need to separate people. You need to separate people, let them calm down, and then reconvene. Trying to be a voice of reason here is not a good solution. You've already skipped that point. I assume like 5 minutes have passed right now. We should start by just talking. Maybe if we talk about what we saw, we'll get everything out of our system. I assume we already know what is on every tape, right? We're all super curious, right? Yeah, what was in there? I mean, you'd be lying if you said you weren't curious, but it's Sayaka. What was in your video, Sayaka? Sayaka! Sayaka! I gently placed my hand on her shoulder. She pushed my hand away and suddenly ran off. Yamada. Sayaka. I have to make sure she's okay. Yamada! I hate romantic comedies. You don't care what happens to her personally. Because you're thoughtless. You're worried, okay. Well, do whatever you think you have to. We don't have to stick together now. And Celeste is stepping out. Maybe Makoto wants to make people fly off the handle by not defusing the situation. Makoto is not smart enough for that. Makoto is a dumbass. Because he is precisely average. and a generic video game protagonist, both of which imply he's actually dumber than the average person. As, in my opinion, most video game protagonists are really stupid. It's like Shiro. Shiro's really stupid. Yo. We have to find Sayaka. Alright. Well, what if I decide not to and go talk to Miss Detective? What was in your video?
So,
Doesn't want to tell me, that's fine. I want someone who's high on openness. I don't know if Chihiro's high on openness, but we're gonna try this. Everyone's upset, how can anyone be calm right now? It's because they're really murderous fiend. None of these scream high in openness other than Takushiro. Well, let's try it. He suggests they're a hoax. Exit it is. Makoto just wants to make people fly off the handle, but not to. Yeah, we already read that. Okay, she can't have gone far. Check around the school. Okay, I'm gonna not check her room. We're gonna look basically everywhere else. As we're looking for someone else. We're looking for anyone who isn't her. Basically. Not you. I want someone who might actually say something sane. Let's see, can we... I'm just amused at the fact that we... Oh, we actually can go in the bathroom, okay. No interactions in the bathroom, curious. She runs away, she's either the first victim or something else, yeah. That's why I'm checking elsewhere. Yeah, we can't go up yet. Maybe when someone dies, the gate opens. I'm checking everywhere else because I want to see if someone else has a strong opinion. I don't know if you're high enough. I don't feel like she's high enough in openness to tell me anything about her. I am curious. I don't think you're going to tell me, and I don't think I'm going to tell you. Yeah. She's going to say no. Exactly, she's not going to tell you. She's not a person who's high in openness. You want someone who's really open and relaxed. Aoi is probably the only person who might reasonably tell you early on. And even then, I think I'm pretty dubious about her telling me jack shit. Nothing to interact with here, we're leaving. Okay. I think Aoi is one of the only people who might actually tell you who's on their video early on. The rest of them seem like they won't tell me anything. Oh, speaking of Aoi, here we go. Curious what she says. She's probably a little bit unnerved. Where'd she run off to? Exactly. You thought the video was convincing. You almost thought it was real. But it was real. Yeah, she's not going to tell me jack shit. But okay, I don't think anyone's going to tell me anything since that was my guess for who would tell me things, who would be most likely to tell me something. So now we should actually look for her. We're only looking for Sayako. She's probably in her room, but we'll check other rooms. Get a knife. We could go to the kitchen and get a knife. She's here. Okay. Oh, we can't leave. Damn, never mind. I was guessing her room, but apparently she's in a classroom. Guess I'm glad I didn't go all the way to her room to not find her. We found her in one corner of an empty classroom. She was sitting in a chair, hands on her knees, staring absently at the floor. She looked like maybe she was upset or angry or not. She didn't have any expression at all. There was nothing on her face you could call emotion. It was as if her original mask had been stripped away. Sayaka, are you okay? You don't even say Daijabu? No? She says she's fine. How could I possibly be fine? Yeah, what did we do to end up like this? Her idol friends probably moved on and formed a new band. That's probably the video she saw, not gonna lie. I guessed it the minute she ran out. I was like, her idol friends moved on, that's the video they showed her. And she's like having a mental breakdown over that. Why are they doing such terrible things to us? Let me out of here right now. Calm down, calm down. As she thrashed around, I grabbed her by the shoulders. I understand. I know how you feel right now. When I think what might have happened to my family, this is why I was like super obsessed with her. I feel like she could snap easily. Now more than ever, we have to stay calm. Okay, this is exactly what they want. They want us to lose our composure and stop thinking rationally, like you, Makoto, right? Like you. Those videos have to be fake. Did I see the Elden Ring trailer? Absolutely, Dr. Snow. I saw that Elden Ring trailer. I even saw a reaction to the Elden Ring trailer. And yeah, we're gonna pick up Elden Ring when it comes out. That's January, right? January 2022, so only like 6 months off. Yeah, I will be aiming to, assuming that's not like a really awkward date, I will be aiming to stream it on launch. Thankfully, Dark Souls doesn't have high system requirements. Dark Souls games by From Software don't have high system requirements, so we probably won't need a graphics card. Or a better graphics card, should I say. Those things really happened. Yeah, you're seeing... Yeah, people would be in uproar, your family's police. Yeah, there'd be a bajillion high-profile murders. Unlikely. Let's calm down. Otherwise, we've already lost. I was trying to convince myself just much. The game looked fun. It looked like we might get mounts or something as the new mechanic for a Soulsborne game. And it looked like some of the enemies were fairly inspiring. I don't really know what else to say since it was kind of just like a trailer. It wasn't actually anyone playing the game. Like, yeah, enemies looked interesting. I don't know why George R.R. Martin is named in it. I know he's involved in the story, but like, does anyone actually think he's an amazing author because he can't write an ending to save his life? Elden Ring's the lost belt of Dark Souls, like Bloodborne and Demon Souls. Yeah, basically, it seems like an alternate. It seems like a really strong rewrite of Dark Souls. It seems like another rewrite of Dark Souls, but I'm not going to complain. If they make another game, I'll play it. I kept repeating the words to myself. It's probably not real. Clear away the images burned into my brain. Yeah. It's it's a From Software game. It looks like it's gonna be another game in the same vein as the games they've been making for the last decade. And I think the games they made in the last decade were good, so it's probably gonna turn out well. I haven't actually seen. It's a trailer. It's still a trailer, so it still doesn't tell me jack shit other than that, like, it's the same genre that the previous games were in. There was even a giant tree. It's true, there was a giant fuck-off glowing tree in the trailer right at the start. Yeah, I'm curious as to why they pulled up George R.R. Feels kind of weird to like drag him over to Japan to work on a plot, especially when like most people hate his writing now because he's good at world building and odd details, but the details he's good at don't seem to be details that From cares about. To quote him, he wants to know about tax policies, and I'm like, tax policies in a video game seem incredibly boring. I mean, at least in an action game seem boring. If you want to do a management game, tax policy is relevant, but his writing style doesn't seem to... I'm not sure how well his writing style will mesh what he actually brings to From's already fairly competent writing team. Because the main thing, the Elden Ring plot starts 5 minutes before the end, the world's gonna suck. Yeah, it's like, what is he going to add to this? I feel like From Software has like a pretty solid formula for what their world's gonna be like, and I can guess what it's gonna be just from looking at the trailer. Like, it looked like it could have conceivably been Dark Souls 4, so I don't know what's going to be different about it. Is there going to be a radical plot restructuring where suddenly things are very different? And there's like a functioning civilization and lots of people to interact with? That would be new, but the trailer didn't hint at that. So I'm curious what what GRR George actually brings to the table in terms of writing, because it's not like Dark Souls or Bloodborne had terrible writing. They actually had really good writing. From Software didn't tell me the story, but the stuff you'll find. Yeah, but that's like a generic pitch. It's not very useful. All they really told me was that the release date and that the aesthetics were the same as Dark Souls. Like, it tells us that we're not doing another Sekiro, and that's about it. Because they had spells, but they're clearly demonstrating we're not going Sekiro, we're going for more Dark Souls, where you get multiple builds, we're not going Bloodborne, where you don't have magic. It tells us things like that, but the gameplay trailer itself doesn't do anything. Doesn't tell me anything about, like, the story of the world, which is what George is supposed to be bringing, because it looks like another Dark Souls game. It's about the Elden Ring rather than the Dark Sign. I see. It's so different. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can find some way out here. Yeah, keep that confidence, man. You're gonna need it. Yeah, the Dark Souls, the story is fleshed out by reading items. Yeah. And I'm curious what impact George is gonna have on that. Maybe bring it into a more traditional writing style, where it's delivered by dialogue. Does that improve things? And can George write, like, really good dialogue? I didn't think his dialogue was super compelling when I only read the first book, and I didn't think his dialogue was, like, super compelling. Like, relatively speaking, a book is actually a lot to read. I mean, and he's probably changed over time, but I didn't think it at the time I read the first book. I was, like, instantly sucked in by his dialogue, which is what the other thing would be, right? Dialogue or item descriptions. And, like, if you told me they hired him to get better item descriptions or world building, I'd be like, are you out of your mind? It already has, like, top tier. Like, they're already like industry leaders in world building via item descriptions and environmental design. Why the hell would they hire someone who doesn't do those things? So I think they're trying to flesh out their dialogue, make character interactions more meaningful. That's my guess, but the gameplay trailer doesn't tell me that. So I'm curious to see how it's affected, other than the fact that they hired a Western writer. I feel like their writing was perfectly fine as is. Like, I could see why Kojima hired Mads Mikkelsen, or whatever his name is, right? Hannibal Lecter, to be an actor and, like, because he's got a recognizable face. He brings something to a new IP that no one knows anything about, by a company no one knows anything about. So, you know, having someone famous on it helps get its attention. Then he's also an actor, and you need new actors in a new IP. That's a good idea, right? Like, I can see why you bring in Mads there, because his acting chops are very relevant. His face is relevant for building a brand new brand and company. Like, those are both really important. Not only is him not only are his skills needed, but his personality and face needed. Whereas this is like writing they're already renowned for writing in Dark Souls. It's like writing in gameplay. Like they do games. I don't know what they need. We need Mark Hamill in Elden Ring. I mean, what help never comes? Help may never come. Mark Hamill. But why? Wouldn't that mean... But why? I'll get you out of here myself, no matter what it takes. That might shake her out. When I said I paused. I had no idea what came over me. Maizuno-san? Maizuno-san? Oh, it's Maizuno-san. My bad. Her voice was small and shaky. Jeez. Imagine Christopher Lee in a From Software game, but sadly nature. Christopher Lee doing a voiceover as the narrator would be pretty baller, not gonna lie. What can the average main character be? Not die, because he's perfectly inconspicuous. She raised her face from my chest. She looked at me with those big wet eyes of hers. Makoto's hair could function as a makeshift knife. Yeah, he just headbutts up. I mean, he's the classic spiky anime protagonist character, so yeah, his hair should probably kill you. Or at least blind you in an eye. Or count as like as effective as a ball cap at blocking knives. See how we get it. No matter what, it's very spongy and resistant to slight impacts. No, yeah, it's like a helmet, a very weak helmet. No matter what it takes, we'll get you out. We're the only one she can trust. No matter what happens, be there for her. Oh boy, it's a love sim where you can pick who is. No one's actually died yet. I'm kind of surprised, but things are going well enough. All right, we'll be there. We promise. No matter what, we're always on her side. I mean, you are my assistant after all. Of course. Thanks, Makoto. Hearing you say that, I feel I can keep going. As long as you're here with me. After all, we're her assistant. The smile I'd come to know so well returned to her face. Felt a little forced, but still, it was a huge improvement over what she said before. Funnily enough, the smile I'd come to know so well is actually both future and past tense, right? You could say that about a smile you'd come to know very well, or one you will know very well soon in the future, or have already learned, right? It's Monokuma, why? Makoto, it's standing up. What's standing up? What's standing up? What's standing up? Of course. Makoto, it's standing up. Nothing more romantic than actual murder. Mutual murder? Our flagpole, of course. Fuck off, Monokuma. I don't want a threesome with Monokuma. It's about to come out. It's about... My pristine, pure white stuffing. Oh boy. Innocent, honest stuffing is gonna come gushing out. I'd never put so much energy into a single motion before in my life. I leaned back, channeling all my power, and let go with everything I had. Are you okay? If I hadn't avoided your punch, you would have just violated school regulations. You are slow, slow, slow. He's not slow, he's average speed. You could have downed 1,000 course pulled up. $1,000 full course dinner in the time it took to finish your swig. I'm gonna be honest. Most dinners at fancy restaurants look like they're about a single bite, so yeah, you could probably do that. Speed, agility, alertness, passion, boldness, sense of despair, antagonization all lacking? Why though? We're average. Monokuma's an ass, but he's a stickler for rules. I guess so. Yeah, what was that? He's just trolling us. Hey, it didn't say anything about other inappropriate actions in the rules. Hydrate. Alright, I'll take a drink. It only said that sleeping in class was wrong. It didn't say intercourse in class was wrong. Anyway, time to leave. Monokuma would come along and swiftly destroy the good mood we'd just created. I mean, that's his goal. That's clearly his goal. He's stated it like 3 times now. Sayaka and I headed back to the dorms. Alright, back to the dorms. Yeah, you look pretty shaken. Maybe lay down for a bit? Yeah, no worries. Nope, it's all fine. You're sorry for making us worry? Oh, don't worry about it, man. You're right. You're asleep. I'm gonna lay down for... The only fun things you can do in class. You forgot vandalism. With a nod and a small bow, she disappeared into her room. Thanks for killing the mood. She might have invited us in if Monokuma hadn't ruined that. Oh well. Now on my own, I headed off to tell everyone Sayaka was okay. Oh, Casa drop, yeah. Vandalisms for small-time criminals? What are you talking about? Vandalisms for plenty of big-time criminals. Hell, like, who was it? Who was it that, you know, do you even know where the name Vandal comes from? Of course it's for big-time criminals. They're famous for, sacking Rome. I feel like that's about as big-time criminal as you can get. Just, ruining a city. And making such a mess of it that, your name goes down in history as, the word for intentionally destroying other people's property. Destruction for the sake of destruction. Alright, we're gonna tell everyone Sayaka's okay. Hard to think after watching that deranged video, yeah. Well, let's see how badly things went. How quickly did things collapse? And why are we in our room? Because we have free time. Can't even decide what the biggest problem is. We're trapped? You saw in the video might be real? What the mastermind has in store for us? We're our biggest problem. I feel like the others could probably kill someone, lots of them. Lots of them could. Okay, who's at the door? You're hoping that Casa Drop isn't on the next banner because your Sand Quartz is gone? I did say be careful. You might come to regret it. When I opened my eyes, they darted immediately to the clock. It's past bedtime. You fell asleep without realizing it. Why didn't we go tell anyone she's okay? Oh my god. How are we this stupid? How are we this stupid? It's Sayaka. Does she have a knife? You rolled before playing the Lost Belt. Am I gonna leave you hanging? I'm tabbed into another game, my friend. It cannot be my responsibility to pound those fists. How's it get? All I can do is say nice things. Surely someone in chat can fist bump Xenon. Don't leave him hanging. He's your buddy in Hololive and I'd say Uma, but no one else plays Uma. Okitan is at a lower level than Astolfo, hits harder with a Brave Chain than Astolfo hitting 3 targets at the same time. Who is Xenon? It's Xenon! How can you not know who it's Xenon is? Your addiction got out of control and you did say you waited too long. Alright, Sayaka's coming over. Sayaka? Ho ho ho, things get spicy, time to leave. I'm a clueless protagonist. I'm gonna leave her here because it's safe. Oh, we don't get the option. Sayaka, what are you doing out so late? And then you notice. Her body's trembling. What's so wrong? Is everything okay? Something weird just happened. Oh boy, here we go. Something weird. You were laying down in your room, and all of a sudden your door rattled and shook. He added everyone on Discord, honest. Your voice sounded like all the air is moving it. Wait, why would you do that, BB? Why would you do that? Just hearing her talk made me tense up. What did Canis do to you? What did Canis do to anybody? Why, Canis? Why, BB? Why? It's like someone was trying to force the door open. Yeah, but nobody knew you were alive. They thought disaster had happened. This is why, oh my god, our protagonist is causing disaster after disaster. He didn't even tell people she's okay or that she was recovering in her room. He just fucked off to his own room and had a nap. He fist bumped Xenon. What's wrong with that? You guys are so mean. You don't have points. Your toes left. Well, he'll be back in 5 minutes. It's just another mute on them while they're muted with the tag unmute. Unmute whatever their name is. Your door was locked so they couldn't get in, but they started shaking harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move. Yeah, you want some unmuted? BB can do that, I'm sure. There you go. Welcome back, Technicolor. Snow. At least Snow respects you. BB, of course, trying to oppress people, but apparently she's out of points, so there's no more oppression. After a while, it just stopped. He let some time go by and got up to open the door to check outside. Someone tried to force their way into our room. Yep. Who would do that? Well, I think everyone would try to get into a room because they don't know what's going on, what she's planning on doing, and what her state is. You made a complete fucking mess, you dumb shit, Makoto. Holy crap. It's not like you're suspicious of anyone, but still. What if something like that happened in the middle of the night? What would you do then? You don't have to worry. We can't go outside for anything. You can. It's just a promise. You're out here and it's nighttime, right? Why don't we sleep together tonight? Would that make you feel better? All it said in the regulations, we had to sleep in the dorm rooms. Yep. It didn't say which room each person had to sleep in. 2 people sharing a room is our clueless protagonist. Why is it forbidden to acknowledge Xenon's existence? It's not even that I mind the idea. Oh, she doesn't mind sleeping with us. Makoto trying to get into someone's pants. What an absolute Chad. He's going for it with all he's got. You don't mind? Could we perhaps switch rooms just for tonight? That is a terrible idea. Oh my god, this is so suspicious. If it'll help you put your mind at ease, it's totally fine with me. This is such a bad idea. I don't mind you staying in the room, but are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? It's fine, I trust you. Dude, she's trying to sabotage us. Holy shit. This is so sus. And Monokuma is saying it's bedtime.
10時になりました。ただいまより夜時間になります。まもなく食堂はドアをロックされますので、立ち入り禁止となります。ではでは、いい夢を。
Someday he'll be a useful MC, it may be. Good night, Monokuma. It lasted 2 seconds. He tried, though. He tried. Sorry, nighttime. Heat rating, okay. It is getting late, you're right. You're psychic. Aren't you gonna say you're kidding? What if I wasn't kidding? Danganronpa protagonists are a dime a dozen. They're so generic. Yeah, it's true. They're pretty generic. Looks like she started to get back to normal. Alright, trading keys. How do you know she's not resolved to murder someone now? Oh boy. We exchanged keys and we looked at her again. There's a word expression there. Don't open the door no matter who. Same goes for you, Sayaka. Don't open the door. Even if it's me. Just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, lift up the door. Then the door opens, no problem. Yeah, the showers don't work. All visual novel MCs are generic? Yeah, mostly, yeah. Oh. What did you do that caused people to bang on your door? Alright, good night, Sayaka. See you in the morning. One last parting smile and we go off to our new room. Everyone else's doors are closed, no sign of life. She's either gonna be the killer or she's gonna get killed. It looks exactly the same as our room and it smells nice. Does the bathroom work? They have locks and you don't want to go in. Okay. Is there any garbage in the can? The DVD with her name. Oh, come on. That was an opportunity. Fuck, can't do anything. Damn. Game won't let me do jack shit. Underwear drawer like every main character. There's the sewing kit. A map of the body's vital organs. Okay. I should go to bed, blah blah blah. Sayaka's pleasant scent enveloped me. Perhaps it'll bring sweet dreams. Makoto's quest for a usable bathroom. I mean, we did find about a bathroom. Couldn't use it, but we tried. Poor protagonist probably having some serious bladder issues at this point. We haven't gone to the bathroom yet. Feeling better than before, I fell asleep. Alright, the Monokuma Theater. A globe, that's new. Imagine you're on a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard Noah's Ark? Yeah, every single woman has a map of the body's vital organs. Every single one of them. That was what Monokuma said all women were given. The sewing kit and map. Men all got a toolkit and he recommended just murder them. Male characters only pee in a stairwell. We're sort of like that. We set sail and left Earth behind. Don't worry about neighbors, cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. Don't worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And don't stress out about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. Freedom only exists because of our rules. You're dead set on returning that tiny piece of shit you call Earth. Do your best to follow the rules. Okay. Are there new rules being implemented, or is that anything? She could snap her neck with her pink. Probably not. Probably not. But she's also like a trained martial artist, so she definitely doesn't need those rules. As you'd probably be taught exactly. You'd generally be taught at least a handful of ways to reasonably defend yourself or kill someone, if it's not obvious. In martial arts, like, come on. Do you think people in martial arts don't know how to do grabs, including proper chokeholds? Or any form of limb destruction, like snapping your arm? Like, come on, that's basic. That's basic karate, come on. How to actually doing it? Not so much. But you could probably do the chokeholds. Kickboxers don't know how to probably do chokeholds. I guess they should change to MMA. Boxers don't know how to do chokeholds. They just grab other people at random then? I see. The ref breaks them up all the time, but it still happens. Alright, it's another beautiful day. Is anyone dead? Just do the tama, scratch the eyes, kick the crotch. Seems okay. And then someone wears glasses and a cup. Alright, we sit up, half asleep, and rub our eyes, getting into bed. Remembering we're in Sayaka's room. And we promised to eat breakfast like with everyone else. Alright, is Sayaka dead? We left her room and made our way towards the dining hall. Who's missing? Half the people are missing. Okay. You're the very first one. I believe that. Chihiro? Aoi, she's an athletic person. She's probably up early. That makes sense. Same with Sakura Ogami. Those are the people I'd expect to be here. Yeah, model high schoolers. Also, like, the people who would wake up early, too. Except for the programmer. Who shows up late? Mondo. Junko.
Yeah.
Hifumi. Your morning duty took long enough. Okay. They are more relaxed sense of time. I understand why they showed up that time, yeah. And then who kept you waiting? Kyoko, Celeste, Leon,
何
Oko, Yasushiro. That's fine. Blame the Bermuda for trying. Where is blue hair? They don't care about other people in general and they move their own pace. We're missing someone. We're missing someone. What are you talking about? Not everyone's here. Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya, yep. Sayaka's in the model high school here, so she shouldn't be late.
なんだ
Have you seen Sayaka? You came straight from your room to here, okay.
だけど
Yeah, it doesn't seem like she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease arose inside me. And that speck started to grow quickly. Where you headed first was your room, where you let her stay a single night. Was she supposed to be safe? Over the course of that one night. The room had completely transformed. Here we go. The door's been forced open. Okay. We have a lot of things to interact with. Let's take a look. The wall. Oh, that might be the exit. Never mind. This. Display cam. Sword was on. I assume there's not a time limit, so we're gonna click everything we can possibly click here, by the way. Flashes and gouges on the wall and floor. Where's Sayaka? Okay, where's Sayaka? What's this? Your keychain, so this is your room key. The katana was drawn at some point. The replica sword for self-defense. The sword's been removed. It has shit tons of gold on it. We need to look at people's hands. Where's Sayaka? Oh, wait. Whoever used it would have gold in their hands, right? The replica sword, taken to the sheath. Where's Sayaka? The lint roller. It's been moved. It has way less sheaths. Someone used it to remove the gold, right? It has if the lint roller has less sheaths, they used it to remove the gold off them. Where's Sayaka? Anything in our kit? Sealed toolkit. Still sealed. Okay. Oh, we'll check the bathroom. It's been forced open. Let's take a look inside. Sayaka's dead. Took me a second to realize I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then? So, stabbed to death. Everything went black. Chapter 1. Shit gets dark. It's true, idols have pink blood. You murdered an idol recently, BB? When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. A ceiling I remember seeing before, and when I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, someone we'd seen before. You're awake? Finally, are you okay? No time for sleeping. Gator has that people bleed pink in this universe? I thought it would just be idols. We were unconscious. He had to carry us here. Okay. No surprise considering what happened. The good news is, because we fainted in shock, and it's pretty hard to pretend to faint effectively, they probably don't suspect us very much. Hey Kyoko, I had this weird dream I was in a murder school. No big deal. Ah! Are you okay? I think we're distinctly not okay. It wasn't a dream. It was real. Sayaka's dead. A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shut up and took off running. And where are we going? I have to see for myself. She faked her death. Yeah, then she faked the knife through her chest. Shiro blacked out a lot, that's true. Zack is completely and irrevocably dead. Accept it. You literally are the first person to find the body, dipshit. What good is it gonna do? She's dead. What does going to the body do? I realized she was gone. Why are we here? Phoebe probably killed Liz at some point. Phoebe's not denying it. Shouldn't be obvious. Monokuma told us to come here. Terrible price tag I had to pay. For what? For his prisoner, it's not a good idea to defy him without reason. Okay. Obvious he's the one who killed Sayaka. Is it? Yeah, raspberry sauce, I'm sure. You'd never do that if you believe anything you can. Unless someone violates a school regulation, you won't interfere, and you won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life. Fair times one rule. Okay. Who killed her? Well, now we gotta find out, right? Who killed her? One of you. Of course. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed her. Yeah. It looked like we're about to see a what? What a metaphor. A dove shot up with a Gatling gun. Okay. One of you killed Sayaka to graduate. They're just following the rules. Nothing wrong with that. Of course he's lying. I'm telling you he killed her. No. It could be. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to their murder. Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Each looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. She's a sleep suicider, obviously. Obviously, she committed suicide via knife to the chest after realizing her dreams were dead. Makoto's a sleep murderer. Someone killed someone. Clearly. It's amazing what's in it. There's like a million people here who could do the murdering. Don't assume he's telling the truth. You shouldn't be sweating like that, dude. Alright. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal. If one of us did kill her, the person gets to graduate, right? If you kill someone, you gotta leave?
Huh?
It's cuz. You're so naive. Did you think it's that easy? You just kill someone and walks out? Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. Don't get any ideas. The real timing is just... The real thing's just begun. Alright, the second part of the rule regarding graduation. You have to kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's one more part. Rule number 6. They'll graduate unless they are found. If you're a blackened... If you're the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. Kyoko killed Sayaka, that's why she graduated. So we just accuse her of murder. And she'll actually be a... You actually won't graduate. You don't have to kill someone, you have to get away with it, which means you need a system to assess whether it's been gotten away with, and it hasn't been elaborated on yet. Class trial after a certain amount of time. Perfect. A few hours after the murder, And we have no opportunity to assess information. We need to look at people's hands, but the lint roller's probably used. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will engage in a debate. Okay.
卓球裁判では身内に潜んだ苦労は誰かをお前らに議論してもらいます。
Put in your arguments. Once it comes to the end, they'll be decided by popular vote. Ah, she killed Yagu's dream, and that's why she's dead. For graduating. He looks very puntable. You're not wrong, Xenon. Okay.
もし間違った人物を罪を逃れた黒だけが生き残り、残った白全員がお仕置きされてしまいます。
Okay, can I save at some point? I want to save, or I haven't saved in a long time and I'm worried the game's gonna crash at some point.
その場合、もちろん共同生活は強制終了となります。
Puntable and both puntable and explosive, which is a nice combination. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. What exactly is the punishment? His hands are fine. Execution. We all die if someone gets it wrong. Poison. Shredded like a paper plane in a hurricane. He's also threatening to give you the electric chair, poison you, or shred you to pieces, so I'd be a little bit nervous. Yes, to make sure you understand, if you get the culprit right, they die. If you get it wrong, everyone dies. And he finally gets it. And this is what the world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition, exactly, which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But everyone's life is on the line. The new rules added in the regulations. Free suicide pact. Call someone random. Everyone but him died. You don't want to participate in the class trial? Why not? Why'd I have to waste my time figuring out who murdered someone? Only punishment awaits the blasphemy that is not participating in the trial, really? I might throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison. Oh, come on. Say whatever you want, I'm not gonna be fine. Kill whoever you want, has nothing. Oh shit. The evil is standing before me. I'm trembling in fear. Joko hasn't played Phoenix right if she's questioning that. It's true. You won't give in to such evil? It's your style to stick it out and resist. Want to get out of here? Wait, did he just say Gao? Did he just roar? He just said Gao, didn't he? He just said Gao. Please, can someone confirm I'm not insane? As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was little more than a waddle. But then... Yeah. But he did it again as a... Oh, Junko's dead. Interesting.
私が
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. Okay, so our action talking to her was completely wasted, and we probably should have taken another person to talk to, because she's just gone. Alright, like that, she never moved again. She bleeds pink, apparently. It can't be real. She's dead. Okay. You're painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. Do you want to keep a corpse from popping up? Yeah, sure. You need to be taught a lesson after all? What an amazing promise. Now you understand? Cool. If we don't participate, we die. Feels like I wasted my time yesterday then, because she's dead right away. Oh well. Okay, we've lost 2 people. So there's probably only 14 more days. It's an okay amount of time to lose. He's very serious about this killing game? Yeah. Follow the school regs as he adds them. Okay, she's dead. Her body's impaled with 1,000,000 spears. An unbelievable amount of blood pouring out of her body. And it's the first time you'd see someone the moment they died. Nobody could deny what they'd seen. Junko, until a second ago, had been fine. And now she's dead. Murdered. It's all over. Alright? It's not shocking. She just died. Or with the inevitable demise of the entire human race. Sure. Natural is the eventual end of the world itself. Okay. It's not like when you die, you didn't really die. Yep. Didn't you say you would put her in prison? Yeah, you changed your mind? Nah, he definitely was lying and said he was just gonna kill us. Kill this entire time? No, no. I'm pretty sure Monokuma is now intentionally lying. He's Monokuma. He just wants to see blood. Let's go. You have something you'd like to give us to help us in our search for the Blackened. As all the information you've gathered about the death, you like to call it the Monokuma file. Okay. We can only do so much with the corpse, so you've got information? Alright. How do you know the cause of death? Cameras picked it up, so you got to see who the murderer is. Do you know who killed Zack? Of course he does. How could he pass an accurate judgment without knowing? Yeah. Alright. Don't have any choice, give it your best shot. Yes, we know. We'll meet up for our class trial in a little while. Okay. And with that, he's gone. Stunned and confused, and we're missing another person. We got Junko's body, alright. So Sayaka and Junko are gone. And there's also the idea someone actually murdered someone. Why'd they make you waste your time on the first day if she's not going to be relevant? Oh well. If we didn't find who it was, we all die. Okay, cool. Well, I wasted like the first 2 days talking to people who are dead, so that's not amazing. We have a lot less information than we'd like to have, but it is what it is. Yeah, not a great situation. I'm with Makoto. And even in such a bad situation, Kyoko doesn't seem to show the hint it got to her. No time to wallow in depression. Don't lose faith. That would lead to the same disastrous results as having total faith. Or as in yesterday's results and we got a fucking murder. Holy fuck, Makoto, you're stupid. Cooperation's key at this point. Who you decide to trust is up to you. Yeah, talking about her is not useful. We need to find out what's happening. Any of the candidate will die. Yep. So? It's the killer. Right now, exposing the killer's most important thing. Yep. Yeah. It's only entertaining because it's the first person. It's the first two people, and the game actively encourages you to get close to one of them, which is like, oh, that seems like a waste. I could have picked anyone. I picked the person the game suggested, and the game's like, joke's on you. You actually followed our advice. That's a terrible thing to do. Anyway, that's the only thing I think. I don't mind that they're dead. Like that's part of this game is that you're gonna die. And there was a good chance she was gonna die regardless, or be the person who like set this thing up. But so she was probably gonna die regardless of what happened. But obviously if we unravel the school and find out someone led us here, you know, they're probably dead, right? So I was guessing she was probably dying either way, but the fact that she died really early is a little bit annoying. We need this. What is it we need, Xenon? Okusai Shiny? It's a shiny Psyduck. I see. Alright. Begin the search right away. Figure out what the fuck's going on. No choice. Just move forward. Figure out who the murderer is. No way you're letting someone kill you? Alright. Everyone kept repeating the sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, that's what we have to do. On top of that, there's something we need to find out. Why did Sayaka need to die? You're terrified to find out, but you still have to know. Otherwise, you'll never be able to accept her death. Which is why... Yeah, I know. A lot of games do it, but this game is annoying because it gives you the impression you have less time to interact, and you're forced to interact with people. So it's like, I don't mind if like your childhood friend dies in like every generic video game ever, 5 minutes in, because they're like the useless protagonist character, but the fact that you have the option of interacting with people and get information, and you have a limited amount of time and resources to sink in people, and then they just axe them off, is kind of annoying. It's not like the most annoying thing in the game. Like, I'm not even going to reload, right? Like, I'm not going to waste my time reloading. I'm just pointing out, like, it's a kind of annoying that they're like, spend your time on this and then instantly kill her, like, one action later. Like, you could have, if you were playing the game, and now that we know this, we'll literally never talk to her, because that is objectively a bad decision, as there's no useful information to get from her, and you need to be getting information about everybody else, because she's going to die first. That's why it's annoying. It's annoying because the game's encouraging you to spend a limited resource on someone on something that should never be spent on that person. I mean, I'm okay with not getting it on everyone, right? I don't mind that Junko died, although that sucks. If Junko was the first, if Junko was murdered instead of Sayaka, I wouldn't have a comment. I'd be like, well, I chose that person, but because she died so early, I was thinking, because the game actively wants you to do something with her, then she's probably gonna live a couple rounds, but looks like she's literally the first person killed, which kind of sucks for second playthroughs, because you're like, well, now we just actively don't do what the game tells us to do, but whatever. We already tried avoiding it. The game railroads you pretty hard, so when we wanted us to talk to her, I wouldn't, because I figured I'd be railroaded, but here we are. Alright. Maybe we actually are railroaded on that first conversation, even though there are options to talk to other people. Okay, who do we want to talk to? Celeste, what up? You were looking through the Monokuma file, and you noticed something obvious and unusual. Okay. Anything interesting about where she died? She died in Makoto's dorm, yes. Yep. It's Naza, 5 seconds later, dead. And it was only a Yeah. Well, she didn't do anything. She didn't do much in the previous Lost Belt either, so I wasn't really expecting much out of her. She's right. All at once, everyone's gaze turns to me. You have it all wrong. I traded rooms with her because she was afraid. The look in everyone's eyes did a complete 180 from a few minutes earlier. Feeling of suspicion returned. In other words, Rest in peace, Junko. Touch a wrist, tick, repulse. Why? Nothing else to say. You'd be shocked if she survived something like that? Yeah. Hold on. She's dead, that's right. It's not a joke. Get real, buddy. You're just accepting that this is real now. Really, buddy. Okay. Who was she close to? Nobody. She was getting close to us and died. Okay, that's not useful. We're talking to randoms. Yep, someone right in front of us died. Where is the file? Maybe we can't read it. Okay. I was curious to see if I could read the file. That'd be nice. Let's talk to you. I don't know if we have time to talk to everyone. Yeah. You're useless, okay. You. You don't seem to care, but you need to know who it is. Nope, don't have a comment. Okay, you. You're not saying anything useful. All the rest of it's basic solution. We get it. Yeah, it's a stupid regulation. None of you are offering useful insight. Yes, you need to find out, Leon. I'm gonna talk to Kyoko last on purpose, because I think she might progress the plot. Is it really happening? Yep. Screw the bear. We get it. But you don't like it. No useful information. Not sure I'm supposed to move forward. Can I talk to you again? Do you get more information? Relax, nothing's been decided. Okay. Coco. So shocked she can't open her mouth to speak. That's interesting. She has a crush on us or something? Weird. Ifumi's surprised. Okay. Sakura, you? Yeah, blah, generic move forward statement. Okay. Looks like we're talking to Kyoko. What do you got? Before we start searching, we need to decide what to do with securing the scene. Guard duty, alright. They destroy the evidence, we're screwed. Mondo is a bodyguard, he doesn't like having to think. Could let Mondo look after the scene. How do we know you're not the killer? Volunteer for guard duty, destroy the evidence. That's a terrible line, Hifumi. Please no. 2-player co-op based events with 2 of them. Their stats, they're totally open. Yep, please shut up. They won't be able to help investigate, so they're putting their faith in others. Okay. Begin our investigation. At this point, we should split up, find out who killed her. Yep. Don't get it wrong, we're all dead. Okay. With that, she hurries out of the gym. Ryuko's gone. Kyoko's gone. Mondu better rush off, so should Sakura. If whatever son of a bitch did this right here and they're thinking of destroying that evidence, he'll cave their skull in himself. Interesting. Yep, we're not detectives when we're investigating a murderer. Or stream. Probably not. It's gonna end shortly. I don't know if we're gonna get to the murder trial. already know who killed her. We do? It was me. Obviously not. She's our antagonist here and probably killed her. Anyway. You gonna kill me? Yeah. I don't think anyone believes that. It wouldn't hurt to give it a shot. It's not like for sure that Makoto's guilty yet. Sure. You couldn't help investigate if you wanted to. Why not? You're not good with blood. All it takes is a glimpse and you black out. Oh, he has those crazy eyes. You think she's crazy? You don't think anyone is expecting much from her. I don't think anyone's expecting much from Coco. I don't know about athletic chick, though. Yeah, it's pointless. Everyone leaves. Their parting looks. Really? That's stupid. Alright, people think you're the killer? How stupid is that? It's an obvious misdirect. Why do they suspect you? Oh, well.
処刑は処刑だよ。処刑。電気椅子でビリビリ。録画室でモクモク。ハリケーンなんちゃらで体がバラったりってやつだよ。
Okay. Tama eyes. I mean, she is Tama, but still. Can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants with one person. Everyone dying. Who killed her? Alright. We're no longer playing an exciting visual novel. We are now playing Phoenix Wright. Time to look through the file. Finally. Victim Sayaka Maizono. Time of death estimated at 1:30 a.m. So well after we left. Body discovered in Makoto's room in the dorm. All evidence suggests the death took place in the bathroom. Note that they had to open the door or learn to open it properly. Phoenix writes at VN2. I thought, shush you. Cause of death, a stab wound to the abdomen, also an injury to her right wrist. The fact that she was able to get into the bathroom implies that the other person either knew the trick already or... Which might mean they're No, it said it was only your room. That tells us nothing. Other than that they probably had strong physical strength to open the door. Stab wound to the abdomen, injury to the right wrist. Which tends towards male or... I would tend that towards like a male or Sayaka because she's strong. Giant muscles, right? Wrist appears to suffer a fracture. No choice but to push forward if we find out what happens. We gotta find out the truth and all so we can all survive. And for Sayaka to find out how she's killed. Okay. 3 bullets. Cool. Alright. She's dead. Do we have a limited amount of time as well? It looks like we're not limited. I assume we won't be allowed to review cam footage. It would just be too convenient if we could. Okay, do I want to investigate tonight or do I want to wrap things up? What time is it? It's 1:30 a.m. my time. Coco is here waiting to strike again. Alright guys. I'm thinking out loud for you guys. I think I will probably forget 1 or 2 clues if we investigate and then come back to this at a later date. Say like what, Sunday or Tuesday? Yeah, if we come back Sunday or Tuesday, I feel like I'm probably going to forget 1 or 2 of the clues in the dialogue. So I want to stop and do the investigation today, or do the investigation next time, so that we're all on track with everyone who's watching has all the clues when we go to trial. So I want to group those 2 together, so I think we're going to wrap things up